There's this thing that has developed in the social media culture called ghosting, where people just sort of disappear. And then it's sort of seen with this like offended and indignant, like, oh, it's the most terrible thing you can do is to ghost someone. And I'm sometimes looking at that, I'm like, you know what? I'd like it if you ghosted me. I don't want to hear another word from you. I don't need an explanation. You just go right ahead and ghost me. Like, I would love it if you would just disappear. So I don't think that it's the worst thing in the world. Like all of these things. And here's how I would invite people to sort of hold it in your heart. You buy yourself time. You do your inner work. You figure out what's happening for you. You open your heart to yourself and the other person. And you feel into, in this situation, would I like to loop back and let them know where I'm at or not? Do I want to invite further engagement? And if so, is it 2 more sentences and then we're done? Or do I want no more further engagement and I'm done? And I'm going to honor that. And depending upon what has happened and what you know about the other person in you, you're the only one who's going to know that. If you don't loop back and a part of you feels unsettled, that's wisdom that for you, it's time to loop back. If you don't loop back and your nervous system feels relief and you never think about them again, that's data that was probably the right move in that frame. But if something keeps coming up like, oh, I should, or I'm not, like it's not feeling comfortable in your system, follow your inner wisdom, because you are the one who is in the relationship. You are the one who has all of the data that you need about what is needed in that relational frame. And there is no one answer for every situation. There are principles that we can look back on and apply. Is it kind? Is it honest? Is it in integrity with my values? Is it in integrity with who I want to be? Those things we're responsible for, absolutely. Is it caring for both me and others? Yes. So there's a few things to be checking out. But I would say that in my experience, there are absolutely times where I do not loop back and I don't want someone to loop back. I'm done. And they are too. And that's completely fine. And we don't need any more conversation around that. Yeah, sometimes looping back to somebody is inviting more abuse, and that's not always wise. And sometimes looping back is really respectful and a lovely way of closing something, and that's really wise.